Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be drawing a butterfly. A more detailed one than that, but we're drawing a butterfly. And there goes my pencil. Alright, so we're going to draw a butterfly. What does a butterfly look like? A little worm with two wings. So that's what we're going to draw. We're going to draw a little worm with two wings. Butterflies also have legs, but who cares about those? Who cares about the legs? Alright. Now, I have drawn butterflies in the past, but I haven't drawn a butterfly since I actually started learning how to draw. Right there is how I used to draw butterflies when I was like, I don't know, younger. When I was younger. That's how I draw butterflies. Or just like this. Because I didn't know what a butterfly looked like. But that doesn't matter. We're going to try to draw a detailed, realistic butterfly. Yeah. Should I give this one a witch hat too? A little witch butterfly? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm going to do that now. I wasn't gonna, but I'm gonna now. Are these sections on butterflies separate? Like these? I know butterflies have little lip parts, like right here, like to separate their wings, but do they have four wings? Or are they connected but separate? I don't know. I'm not a butterflyologist. Yeah, it doesn't look exactly right. That's not exactly how I want it to look. There we go. Trying to make this look correct, but you know, yeah, it's going. It's not looking necessarily entirely correct, but it's looking. Now that part's not that bad, it's this part that's bad. Why is this part bad? Because it needs to be much bigger than it currently is. And it needs to be connected to this better. We're going to give it a little slit right there, because we're going to say that they're separated but still together. How does that make sense? I have no fucking clue. I am not a butterflyologist. There, butterfly. Now, we need to make the other wing better, because currently this one looks a little iffy. We can keep pretty much this part. This part's fine, but then this little tip part needs to be sharper, but that's not really sharp. Let's add some actual edges here. There we go. I'll do that, and go like this kind of, and curve that down. There we go. There's the wings. I'd say those look like butterfly wings. Now the only butterfly that I know the name of is the monarch butterfly, and they're the orange ones with like, they're orange. I don't know how to describe them. They're orange. That's the only butterfly that I know the name of, and anytime I think of a butterfly, that is the butterfly I think of. It's because of like in like first grade or whatever, first or second grade, can't remember which one, had a teacher. She raised butterflies in our classroom. It was pretty coolio. A couple of them died, but you know, whatever. It's butterflies. We would release them out into the wild once they hatched. Or does it count as hatching when they come out of the like chrysalis thingy? Does that count as hatching? Or does it just count as hatching when they come out of the egg from being a larva? I don't know. And I'm not going to find out, because I couldn't care. And I don't really care for butterflies. Just wanted to draw one. Yeah, this is a butterfly. This is looking like a butterfly. That's definitely a butterfly if I've ever seen one. Alright. I know there are fake monarch butterflies, because monarch butterflies are poisonous. So like spiders don't eat them. They cut them out of their webs or whatever so that they don't eat them. And then there's fake monarch butterflies that they're not monarchs, but they look like monarchs, so that spiders and I don't know, whatever else eats butterflies won't eat them, because they'll be like, oh, that's a poisonous thing, can't eat that, I'll fucking die. But secretly, it's not a monarch butterfly, so they would have been fine. Just kind of doing random design type shits, trying to add some details. Kind of reminds me of stained glass, like butterfly wings. They kind of remind me of stained glass. Gotta pop all my fingers. We should probably do the body, actually. I didn't even think about that. I don't actually know what a butterfly's body looks like. I somewhat know what their face looks like. They got that little curly mouth, right? And like they got big bug eyes. I'm gonna give it big bug eyes. I don't actually know if they have big bug eyes, but if this isn't what a butterfly looks like, I'm coming up with my own butterfly. Alright, how do I just realized I have no idea how to draw a fucking body for a bug. And do butterflies have 6 legs or 4? I am the most informed person when it comes to drawing. I could definitely find out what this stuffs that I draw, what stuff they have, very easily. Like yesterday when I drew a bird, I could have figured out like how the beaks worked and everything like that very easily, and it would have made it more easy to draw, but I don't know, it's fun just fucking around not knowing what the hell I'm doing. That is 5 legs. You have 4. I'm giving you 4. You don't get 5, you greedy bastard. They have antennas too, I know that. They got big ol' antennas. I mean, I guess I don't actually know that. I've just always drawn them with antennas, so I'm assuming they have antennas. What a beautiful butterfly. He has absolutely no body. Where's the back of him? Don't they have like at least a decent amount of like extra back part? But like, I don't know how to add that, so we're not gonna give him any. This is my butterfly. This isn't a monarch butterfly, even though I was basing it off of that because that's the only butterfly I know. This is the whimsical butterfly. Gotta give him a whimsical little hat and he'll be a little butterfly. He's beautiful, beautiful butterfly. What a beautiful butterfly. Cool, that's not that bad. That's decent butterfly-ness. But now, he needs a hat. Because he's magic. Yeah, and I just smudged like all of that. He needs a hat because of magic. But we have to give his hat little holes for his antennas. I kind of want to make his hat swirly like this for his tongue. And there we go. There's his little witch hat. His little magic. It's magic. I can't draw something normal. It has to be a whimsical little lad. Anything I draw gets a witch hat. Alright, time to make this more clear. And we're also going to get rid of that one. Don't worry, we'll bring that one back, don't worry. Little Jeffree right there will be fine. Oh my freaking... There's a kneaded eraser stuck under my finger now. It's still there. Alright, get over here, Lemon. We gotta make little Jeffree come back to life. Little Jeffree, come back to us. Come back to us, little Jeffree. Oh, little Jeffree. He's back and he has even more detail now. What a beautiful little guy. Yep, and we'll name him Jeffree. Jeffree. Yep. All right. Cool. Now time to actually draw the, the one that I'm supposed to be drawing. Drawing a butterfly. What's this one's name gonna be? I don't know. What's this one's magic gonna be? I also don't know. Didn't think this through. We'll give him, I almost said bug magic, but he is a bug, so that would just be like, that would just be mind control. No, let's give him nature magic. He can control flowers. He can summon flowers and stuff. Yeah, that sounds good. He can summon flowers and control flowers and make vines and things like that. And he can also increase his size and become incredibly large because he's a frickin' butterfly. He could just be swatted away with your hand. So if he can't get larger, he has an incredibly big weakness. Just being tiny. Oh, I should draw a spider, whimsical little lad. Well, actually, I gotta wait to draw spiders. I mean, technically, I don't have to wait, but I'm gonna wait. Because once Grounded 2 comes out, I'm gonna draw the spiders that are in that game. Ka-chow. Little whimsical little hat that's not exactly as sharp as I was trying to make it, but it's all good. There we go. There's his little nectar sucker too, which is his mouth, by the way. Gotta give him little holes for the antennas, which I'm gonna make his antennas squiggly actually because he's magic and he's going insane. Oh, I should make his eyes spirals. He's going insane. Now it just looks like he added sparkle into his eyes. Messed up his eyes, making him look sparkly and magical. I don't want him to look sparkly and magical. I want him to look insane. He's going insane because his head's too small for his body. Alright. There we go. He's beautiful, isn't he? He's the epitome of beauty. He doesn't look extremely strange in the slightest. Is a beautiful butterfly. Peak butterfly performance. Now we shall add the details, which should hopefully be easy. I say hopefully because I do not know. Me no know. Oh, righty. There we go. I just heard someone open a soda. Or no, that was probably just my mom snapping, actually. Yep, there we go. Trying to add like a little bit of like, essentially like bleed to the corners. It's not going exactly how I want it to, but it looks alright. It's not bad. It's just pretty alright, which I'm also realizing I made that line there. That was his antenna, not part of the... That was his antenna, not part of the frickin' wing. I do that a lot, like not realize that a line is part of something else. It's beautiful. Okay, dokie, now we need to add some stuffs right there and add another stuffs right there. Okie dokie, we'll pretend like that's perfect, except for no, not we're erasing all of it. That one's not good. I don't like that one. That one's a no-no. That's an eraser, not a pencil. Alright. Just heard my computer fan kick on. I wonder if they can hear that. What the hell's it kicking on for? It's in sleep mode. Was it sleep mode when... No, it's not sleep mode. It's got the screensaver on. I don't know what mode that is. It's in whatever that mode is. Oh yeah, let's follow our guidelines perfectly. Now, that's exactly where I put those lines. Ah, yeah, I do. We need to make butterfly still. Still need to make butterfly. Butterfly go burr. Add butterfly parts. And details. Look at these details. Look at them go. You can't look at this and tell me this doesn't look exactly like a butterfly. Because you're seeing this through a phone, most likely. Actually, I'm pretty sure most of my viewers watch on TV. And TV and computer split. It was more than phones. I don't know. I haven't looked in a while, so that could have changed. Wonder if I still have mostly female viewer base too. Which is weird. What do I need to do next? Technically I should fill in all these little outer bits and thingies, like with, I should fill them with lots of circles, but that's not what I was saying. Gonna say, I should fill them with black, but, I don't want to because I'm lazy, but I think I'm going to because of details. Details look nice, and I like saying details because it sounds funny. But first we need to add this, obviously. Alright, let's add the outer bit. What shall we name this guy? We gave his little pal right there a name, but we didn't give him a name. Is that just him when he was a wee lad before he went insane with magical power? Because of all the whimsy, he just couldn't handle the whimsy? Yes, these were him. He is Jeffrey. He just couldn't handle the whimsy and went insane. There was just too much whimsy for the little Jeffrey to handle. Poor little Jeffrey. Yep, there we go. I could tower his wings or something, but I don't feel like it. We need to add the little bit of details right here, like on his wing and shit. But don't add too many and don't make them look all the same. Because of magic. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Am I supposed to like put these details all the way down here? I don't know. It just kind of looks empty. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and darken this as dark as I can get it. And then fuck lime. We're getting Mr. Cheddar, and we're going to lightly fill in everything but the little highlights. In terms of like, we're going to fill this stuff in. Okay, I'm probably going to end up filling in these tiny highlights. But that'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything is fine. His body should be filled in too, because his body is also black. I'm imagining his hat, his wizard hat, as purple, but also I imagine most of the whimsical little lads' wizard hats as purple. I don't know why. I'm gonna chalk it up to Adventure Time. Yeah, I'm not explaining that, and just yep. Alright, cool. He's done. Should I give him a stick to stand on? Let's give him a stick to stand on. No, this isn't a stick. This is a mound of dirt. He's on a cliff. Yeah, he's on a cliff because he's cool. He's on a cliff. Look at him standing there all cool like and awesome. Because he's on the cliff. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just adding random shit. What a wonderful little lad he is. He's even got a rock. Because remember, he's the size of a butterfly. That's a rock. That's not a cliff. I should have gave him a flower. Whoopam, whoobam, whoobwam, whoobwammo, whoobwammo. There's his little flower. Okie dokie. Bye bye. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye.